Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT Champion. So looks like it's time to get ready to make another total drama action on Gran Turismo Sport for Livery. So looks like this is going to be quite very good to use the GT by Citroen Gr.4. So looks like this is going to have to get ready to start making another library design board right away. So looks like for the Screaming Gaffers to be able to be placed on the categorized Group 4 division type. So looks like this is going to be quite giving a good start to see it. So maybe this will be able to depends on to see which kind of the green color we'll be able to go with. So maybe the fluorescent color might be able to do it. So well, yeah, maybe the fluorescent might be able to go with the recommended choice board. So that might be able to be on which kind of a green type should be able to go on board. Or maybe the aluminum metallic might be quite giving the most different kind of a texture type of color to be able to see. Okay, so well, I kind of think I have a lot of colors to be able to choose with. So maybe the G1 small flakes might be the right color to choose. So this is going to be quite good. So maybe let's see. I'm just gonna have to take a little bit of zoom in, see which rim style is. So definitely it is a Motegi Racing. So that could be the right guess. Well, yeah, it is a somewhat rim style was definitely like a Motegi Racing rim style board. So maybe I might be able to go with a different rim style to see. So this is going to be quite very good to see which one is going to be go with. Well, I kind of think that each different types of rims should be able to go on board. So actually I might be able to go with the green color board. So this is going to be quite getting the good spot to be able to choose with. So let's just kind of see how it turns out. Okay, so looks like this is going to be a good spot board, just making a lime green color tastic. Well, no need to reset to start over, because this might be able to get everything prepared and ready up and go. Okay, so looks like I might be able to think a specialized specific type of color will be able to go whenever it's switched. Well, I kind of think this is going to be quite getting a little bit much common type of a rim style we'll be able to go with. So I think that I also remember a different kind of a rim style with a silver type in it. So yeah, maybe let's just go and see how it turns out to be. Well, kind of it is, but it'll also to be only colorized board. So looks like this is definitely a different kind of a rim style board. So rays might be definitely good. Well, maybe let's go with a raised rim style board. So that might be quite very easier to good. Okay, so let's get the driver number in. So this is going to be quite good to be placed on the number 6. Then it'll be on normal. So actually I might be able to go with a black style, so that might be able to check on in. Okay, so the light color should be on the yellow one board, just like making the TDI library design. So looks like this is gonna have to get pretty up to be begin with. So this will be able to be quite giving a little bit adding on board. So let's just gonna have to start making a few pattern type designs board to go again. So this will be able to come up very differently for it. So each different kinds of patterns will be able to go in for. So maybe this one should help out for it. Just give it a little bit much better rotation view to be going in. So maybe actually this will also to give it better much direction to be able to spot in for it. So this will be able to go right here on this section. Okay, so let's just gonna have to get skewered in. just want to make sure that if the line edge for the car door should be able to go right here, and also this will be able to place here. So maybe let's just kind of solve this angle limit type here for you. So it is gonna have to be complicated guess for it. So maybe this one should be able to be relocated here, so that might be a better spot. Now, looks like this is gonna have to get started out. Then let's make it a dark green color for it, so this is gonna be quite very good. So lime green color bright, and then dark lime green will be able to go for it. Okay, that's one piece should be able to go in. Now let's just gonna have to go back and do much adding onto the rear ring part. So this is gonna be quite good for G1 categorized green section. Now maybe let's just gonna use this different shape pattern should be able to go in. So that might be the only current spot to be able to place on for. So if this is gonna have to be quite giving a good guess on it. So let's just gonna give that angle and depth limit to be up in 10. Same color will be able to be placed. Now maybe I might be able to give a little bit of a rotation position to be able to move on in. Well, actually, I kind of think it was over-skewered for it, so that might be able to give a better position chance in for. So this might be very good. Now let's just kind of get ready to add on in for putting up a square shape should be able to go in. So this will be able to be stretching on in. So that might be able to give a little bit lime green color for it. Okay, so let's just get everything needs to solve this angle problem, and the depth limit should be able to give it a little bit much better. Well, I kind of think that maybe let's just kind of move here. So that might be giving a better spot to see it, what turns out to be. So I guess that this is going to be a quite good position spot for it. That might be able to good see it. Now, looks like this is going to be quite good, so I'll be able to start making the decals right away. So, looks like my guess that the Citroen logo was definitely now added in for. Well, still got some of the car brands from the collection for it, so, well, looks like the original Citroen logo might be able to good for it. Okay, so actually, maybe let's try the original Citroen logo, so this might be able to see it. Okay, so definitely that might be a different good position, so I might be able to choose the newer logo type then. Okay, so looks like this is definitely a perfect decal, so let's just get everything set up and ready. So I kind of think this style for the GT by Citroen Gr.4 should be able to be quite giving it for only less decals to be placed in. So this is going to be quite getting a little bit much further to waste. So maybe it'll be able to quick it in fast as possible. Okay, so let's just kind of see placing this Screaming Gapper logo will be able to go right here. So this is definitely the right spot. So let's just going to be duplicate on reverse, and let's just see this one. Okay, so looks like this is not bad at all. Now, luckily, I might be able to add some fine patterns shape, so this is going to be quite giving a better adjustment. So let's just kind of find a curve shape layout, so this is going to be quite giving a better end for. Well, actually, this one should be good. So let's see which position we're go to. So let's just gonna have to give it a little bit of stretching out and see. This is gonna be quite giving a little bit good fit for it. Okay, so it looks like this is a perfect match decal board. So this is perfect to see how it turns out to be. Now, let's just kind of move this layer here, and then let's put it on the reverse section right here. Okay, now first up, putting up a YouTube logo first will be able to give it all in. Now, maybe for this position, so this will be able to be placed on the GT Association logo, so that might be able to see it. Okay, that's better. Now it's just going to keep bringing some less logos to be able to be put on board, so this might be very good. Now place the Cartoon Network here, then the Teletoon. Now, actually, let me see the rim style needs to be put. So, okay, so raised might be able to give a good recommend spot. So let's just going to be putting on the white font style right over here. So this might be very good. Hold on. I kind of think there's a spot management problem board. So it has to be relocated here, and then let's delete the other one board. So I guess maybe this is gonna be quite complicated board. Let's just gonna get a little depth limit increased by 10. So this is gonna be quite giving a little bit of problem for it by now. Now, probably let's pick a different rim style to be able to choose with. So maybe let's go with the Michelin. So that might be very good for the GT by Citroen race car Group 3. So looks like this is the Group 4 model. So this is going to be categorized for racing regulations. Okay, so let's go and use the deviated art. So this will be giving a little bit much better chance to manage and organizing here for you. So definitely a designated point for the Michelin. So this will be able to be relocated possibly somewhere, maybe right here. So that might be very good for it. Okay, putting up a Toe Drama logo should be placing right here on the midsection. Okay, that's very good. So actually, maybe that's it for some few decals to be able to be placed up and set. So there will be no changes to be able to add on for. So let's just get everything all in reverse and then horizontally by the current ones for it. Now, maybe putting up another decal logo might be able to keep it in by giving a little bit much safe. So let's just gonna put the Alpine stars in, so that might be good for now. So, looks like let's get everything checked onto the rear. So, let's just gonna be putting up the Livery digital. We'll be able to go right here. So, maybe this is definitely the right spot for it, just to be in case. Well, I kind of think there's no changes for each different kinds of decal sports. Well, only on the roof, so maybe I'll be able to do the front first. Okay, so let's just gonna have to put this arrow point right here in. Well, probably this might be getting a good spot for it. So this is gonna be decal placing confirmed. Okay, let's go and grab the Citroen Sport. Just gonna have to get everything ready up and be prepared. So this is going to be quite getting a good spot for it, so this one should be okay. Now, definitely also forgot the Gran Turismo logo will be quite added in for. So this might be very good for it because it's the GT5 Citroen 10th anniversary. Well, looks like this is definitely that celebrates its 10th anniversary for this vehicle, so it definitely becomes a road car, but well, kind of think it still becomes the best popular car since 2008. Now, looks like this is going to be quite very good to do it. So, maybe a few changes on the hood. So, maybe I might be able to get a minor check on it. So, well, two red things might be able to go in for it. So, probably my guess is the extinguisher and the kill switch. So, that might be giving a hard guess for. So, looks like this is going to be quite giving a little bit much better chance to figure it out and see. So, it'll be able to swap decals later on after this. Okay, now there's definitely going to be putting here, and then now all we got to do is adding up one last piece of a layer. We'll be able to be giving a little bit solve on in. So actually this position should be quite getting good use for it. So this is going to have to take a little bit of bitter lime dark green color for it, and then let's just duplicate in reverse. Now, time to get everything for a little mapped backup plan for it, so let's just gonna have to give it a little bit of rotational position view for it. Okay, that's very good. Now, putting up the last decals to be able to be placed on for. Okay, and then Screaming Gaffers placed up. Now, actually, this is the only good design mark. Has definitely turns out what's left of it. Okay, so let's just get everything sized up to use the Total Drama logo on it. Now, this is going to be quite very good position to be placed on this spot. Now, this time it's going to be quite very good to use the Citroen Sport. Just going to have to be place it right here. So, just going to do a little double check on it. Depth limit might be able to go on negative. Okay, maybe not. decrease the angle limit, and then duplicate on reverse. There, looks like that's better. So definitely no changes on the side mirror because, well, probably I should leave it as is. And then looks like everything might be able to be putting on in. Well, looks like other sections can also need the Gran Turismo logo required. Let's just give it a white logo style to be able to be placed in. So this is going to be quite giving the good best choice of an opportunity. Okay, so maybe it also has to be smaller. So this is going to be quite very good. Alright, so looks like this is definitely a livery set done. So let's just gonna take a good rotational view and see how it turns out. Now, looks like it's time to get everything race ready. So, looks like I'll be able to get a lime color, and then the dark green one is about to get everything prepared. Now, looks like this is going to be a TDA Screaming Gaffers Gr.4 library. So this is going to be quite getting good things to gather it up. Okay, so let's save and then let's get ready to start racing on the road. Well, looks like this is going to be giving a little bit much better time, so don't worry, it'll be able to upload a lot of videos until now that I'm using the GT by Citroen Gr.4. Well, the kind of thing, it takes a lot of concentrations to do some patience because it takes a lot of hard work we'll be able to do so. But somehow it always needs to take time to do some patience because it also gives a little bit time to spare for it. Like, well, sometimes they're always busy, by the way, but this is gonna have to take a lot of work. So, looks like library save it, then let's get ready to race. Well, I hope this is gonna be quite good for it because right now I'm definitely gonna have to bring out the Screaming Gaffers racing outfit for it, so looks like this is gonna be quite good. Now, looks like Elliot has to do a little bit of double check to change racing outfit appearances. Alright, so looks like it's time to get ready to race on for Gr.4 race. So I really guess that I might be able to go with any track to choose. So let's go over to the Red Bull Ring. So let's just give it a 6-lap race. So that might be able to go. So looks like it's definitely gonna be raced here at daybreak. So let's just kind of go and select a car. Just gonna have to be in the GT by Citroen board. So this is gonna be quite good for the Gr.4 car. Well, I kind of think that everything is quite placed up to see what's left of it. Well, I kind of think I just putting the two decals, the extinguisher and the kill switch on it. So I kind of already did. Well, maybe I might be able to give a little quick check on it later on for it. So, looks like it's time to get ready to do 6 laps by now, because this is gonna have to take a lot of hard work for it. Now, this time I might be able to go with 20 laps. Well, I mean, 20 on the starting grid for only a last place for it. Well, kind of have to. Okay, think. Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna have to think myself to do it. Well, anyway, let's go race and then let's see how it turns out to be. Well, maybe the interior that I also see is the kill switch. Well, maybe I might be able to do a little double check on it whenever I had to go on the third person view on the exterior view design for it. Okay, the engine's about to be prepared. So this time, after finishing up the GT by Citroen Gr.4 with a screaming Gaffers, now it's the Volkswagen Scirocco with a Killer Grips livery for it later on for. Now, let's begin and then let's get ready to do some early daybreak racing. Okay, now it looks like the headlights might be turned on for it, so it looks like yellow headlights might be able to good for any green colored livery versions for it. Now, probably I might be able to do a little update design for it later on for it, because I kind of think the original Gr.4 livery design with any specific colors for it, that might be getting a little bit of comment of the stripes for it. That might be able to quite giving a little add-on for it. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, probably about the whole traffic collision for it. I'm just kind of finishing up for having this livery because I always have to check on the minutes. Well, as always, as racers who always love to make some liveries for it, they also might need to have one important thing to be able to add on for it. Just only one single stripe for any types of styles might be able to good for it. Now let's get everything to it, then let's bring this GT by Citroen to win this race by giving the moment of truth. Okay, pretty clever for a run start. Give it a little bit of interior view, a little try to see it. So different like the GT by Citroen Livery race cars. Well, probably fit on for the standard GT by Citroen to be able to have a good racing technology view for it. So that might be able to give a little bit much better chance for a mid-future race car design. But actually, it is quite perfectly for an MR drivetrain to race hard and then let's keep it to the win. So it might be able to strong up against the FR cars and the FF Gr.4 cars for it. So let's just kind of keep race hard until you'll be able to be finishing up at the end of the 6th lap. Well, better to stay put on the orange Lexus RTF. Oh man, definitely a little bit of bad S-turn moment. Just kind of keep trying hard. It's going to be quite easy to just gap it up to do a little bit much more better effort. Okay, it looks like this is going to be quite getting a little bit much closer in until I'll be reaching the top 3. Hope the Megane Gr.4 race again by giving the most popular lead. Okay, looks like GPS might be good. So let's just gonna check on the course map and see how it turns out, giving a little bit much better distance for it. Good thing radar might be able to give a little bit helpful for it. Oh man, bad turn. Definitely a late braking turn. Okay, let's just get it a little bit stick together for it. Looks like the Mustang is definitely quite coming in on the current position by 5th. I'm just gonna go in and keep trying better. Perfect. That's the perfect handling to be able to go in. Well, better have to mind the corner differences whenever you're making mistakes. So that might be able to keep a little bit check on the handling. Okay, looks like it's going to be good on the 4th lap. Just stick at it until this will be good. Well, probably that might be quite getting a little bit much better to hold for using a singular MR drivetrain with a better horsepower will also to keep it durable light. Now, looks like it's time to catch up to the 2 FF cars. Just gonna do race hard and then let's give this MR drivetrain a little boost for it. Okay, there you go. 1 FF car overtake, now the 1st place leader. This is going to be like getting a little bit much better to good for it. Okay, 1st place on the row. This is going to be quite very good to see it. Good. So this might be able to give a little bit of good running test for it. See how fast can the Gr.5 Citroen go for it to beat all the Gr.4 cars, especially the MR drivetrain, who also wants to race hard to reach to the finish line. That might be giving you a little bit of most important fact about having each specific drivetrain cars that might be good fit for the Gr.4 category division for it. That also depends to see which one is going to be good, strong vehicles to be seen at. Now, looks like it's going to get a little bit much better for it. Well, unlike handling capabilities of the Gr.3 Citroen, well, the Gr.4 has a better light handling for it, and it also does giving a little bit better handling performance compared to the race car version. So I kind of think this might be able as a semi-standard vehicle with a wing part on, so that might be giving a good fit on it. Oh, and actually, I kind of think if Pagani can also join in GT Sport, that also brings in the Pagani Sonda, the 2000 model from Gran Turismo 3. Well, that would be very surprisingly that this new Millennium supercar can also become fully premiumized like the Sonda R. in the Carrera. Well, we also need the Pagani Carrera to also be able to be perfectly marked as one of the missing 15th anniversary edition cars. That's definitely quite coming up for it. And also the 2012 Audi R8. Yeah, I really think that this is going to be quite giving a little bit much perfectly fit for a 15th anniversary variant design. That's one of the missing vehicles what's ever been seen in Gran Turismo 6. Now, looks like this is the final lap already. Wow, I kind of think that might be giving a better time for. So let's just kind of keep it a little bit much steadier to be promised. Systems might be able to give a little right turn handling for it, so it also responds on the left turn. Okay, watch it. Follow up the apex. Okay, that will be good to increase the RPM range limit to be able to be stopped at. Any corners to be cautionly. Woohoo! Looks like a little bit much closing in for a final stretch of the turn. Alright, looks like race complete. Well, looks like the RCC just definitely did very good to be climbed up over to the top 2. Well, looks like that's going to be very impressive for it. Hope that Scirocco is going to be quite giving a little bit much more needs to run up for some more pace. So, looks like that might be very good for a 15-mile distance workout for it. So, looks like I might be able to decide to race on over to the next round. So, looks like Red Bull Ring is definitely finished, so looks like this is going to have to get ready to go for the next round. So, I might be able to think, well, maybe let's go for the Circuit de Saint Clercs Course B. So that might be very good, better chance to take a lot more extended daily workout time for it. So, looks like it's time to get ready to go sunset time for it. Looks like another early night race to be able to coming in for. Okay, looks like racing test number 2 is gonna be quite going in for it, so looks like 6 laps can also to extend much further to get a little bit better distance. So let's get ready to go, and then let's see how that Gaffer can also master the corners on the course B. So looks like this is gonna be a perfect racing livery machine for it, like the McLaren 650S Gr.4. Well, of course that this is going to be a 118 moment of surprise. Okay, now let's just kind of get past all the Gr.4 cars, so this is going to have to give a little bit much better chance to give a little practice for the Gr.4 Cup by giving 2 new rounds coming soon. Well, probably yesterday that it's so close to get the Ferrari 330 for historic race car, but that was very close. But it also takes a few days whenever you get a 1% chance of having that historic race car by finishing up a daily workout. But that was so close because most other players did its best. Well, sometimes it's always just a game, but it takes a lot of patience whenever you're going to get the historic race car by finishing up the daily workout by every day. Okay, looks like this is going to be quite getting a little bit better. Time to get ready for a realistic downhill corner view. perfect pass. Now climbing up on over to the top 3. So this might be able to give a little bit extended a lot of distance work. Now looks like we're going to get ready to do a little bit steep turn, go on to the hard right. Giving a little much improved freestyle turn so you'll be able to go right in. Okay, that's pretty easy to catch up to the top 3 runners, and then, wow, kind of think that the Patriot RCC was actually in the lead, but kind of think that the No Sport Manganese Gr.4 was definitely trying to keep up for it. Nope, lucky guess. I think that's the Volkswagen Scirocco. Yes, I really knew that the Volkswagen Scirocco can also race cars whenever it's going to be at first place for it. A brilliant, perfect rivalry moment for the GT5 Citroen Gr.4 that definitely marked for the full drama action screaming Gaffers livery. That might be very good to have the Volkswagen Scirocco Gr.4 as the main rival of one of the 2 opposing teams. That might be quite getting a good guess for it. Ooh, looks like things about to get pretty much smoother and support than expected. Okay, let's switch back on to the interior view, and then this will give us a much better sophisticated view for it. Okay, now be very careful not to hit the Scirocco Gr.4. Well, actually I think that the new body style of the Scirocco was definitely quite giving a good combat support car for it. So actually, well, maybe sometime in the 1980s, about the first generation Scirocco, that was definitely a classic hint. Keep that throttle up and steady up for it. You'll be 6 seconds, and then it's all good. Well, maybe if this is kind of counting down for days until the first anniversary of Gran Turismo Sport, well, actually I kind of think that the release date is definitely at October 7th. Well, I kind of think that it was October 17th. That's how it releases to it. Well, I kind of think that where it might be giving a little bit of a surprising guess for it. So October update is definitely the first anniversary. Might be able to coming up very soon. So we should probably have to keep on racing until the mystery surprise is definitely gonna giving us something else very special to us. We should probably wait until we can probably do a lot more racing to do. Okay, time to keep flying down. This is the perfect chance for it to go in and overtake. Well, probably that might be giving a little bit of better 10-minute run for the Santa Cleric. Hey, pretty clever for the FF24 car. Okay, so that was a bad turn. Gonna do it for the next lap. Okay, so looks like this is about to get a little bit catching up for more explosive in. Okay, looks like this is about to get a little bit harder for this MR race car for it. So this is going to be one big clever move for Gr.4 cars to go in. So this is going to have to take a lot of more concentration without putting more hard braking for it. Just only got one gap away, won't be able to hurt a bit. Okay, fourth lap, only 2 more to go. This will have to take a little bit much better time to spare. Okay, very good. Just keep at it until Scirocco puts the less braking in for it. Nope, too late. Bad move. But that will be a hard moment for it because that could be Harold's problem for it right now. Well, definitely that can also take a lot of mad skills to get this Citroen Gr.4 to also give it right in. Well, actually, that may be also to give it a little bit of bad cause of a decreased SR rating. So I might be able to keep trying hard for it. So I could be better. Okay, let's go again. Just give it a little bit of one gap to be giving a little decrease effect. Okay, there we go. Just give it a little bit much more draft to be catching on in. Okay, that's pretty good. Screaming Gaffers comes in first place to race hard on Sensi Cleric for speed. So this is going to be quite very good to see it. Okay, looks like Scirocco Gr.4 just definitely giving a little bit of smart move. Okay, just got to keep more focusing on because the Gr.4 preparation racing practice is going to be still going on in session. Okay, so looks like the G-force meter is definitely quite giving a little bit of minor hands on it. Okay, so definitely hazard lights might be good for it in case if there's an accident problem. Okay, just giving one more lap and this is going to be getting nearly there. Okay, very good. Looks like this is going to have to take a lot of more concentration handling for it. Okay, let's hit the 150 meter mark. Just going to go there. Okay, very good. Just giving a one gap away, should be able to do it just fine. Just trying to give it a little bit much better handling view for it because this will be all good for now. following up the apex, and then you'll be able to do it just fine by now. Well, actually, they always giving you the usual ways to do a much better chance to keep racing hard for it. So apex does help you whenever you're gonna take a little bit chance by avoiding getting a little bit much hit on the other car. So that might be giving a little bit of safety facts on it. So it also has the race save when you're on the track. Wow, looks like there it is. Final lap is going to be on its way. This is going to be quite getting a little bit much further over a 50-minute time. Stay at it. You're going to keep it up for it, because this might be where I'm practicing for it. Well, actually I'm just always talking to myself to do a little bit much concentration for it. It takes a lot of practice to race hard on any of these new tracks for it, because Circuit de Saint-Fleurs is one of them. So this might be able to give a little bit much semi-circuit experience, do a little bit much more work. Okay, so let's just go and keep at it until this will be almost there. Scirocco Gr.4 is definitely still currently in second place. This might be where the battle for first place is definitely keeps going at it. Then there's the Renault Sport Megane. Definitely quite coming back in for on to the second place spot. They keep it up. You're almost there. Looks like this is going to be quite very good to finishing up first place for giving a little bit of Gaffer motivation effort. Okay, one last turn. Just try to keep it up and be very careful on the last turn. Home, sweet checker flag. Here it goes. Wow, looks like that was a good GT win. So, looks like Scirocco survived the race, and then looks like this is going to be a perfect match for the GT by Citroen Gr.4 to be prepared. It's FF versus MR drivetrain for Gr.4 category division, folks. This is going to be quite very good to be prepared until sometime later on board. And then, looks like this is going to be a good center earnings to be coming on out. Daily workout finish, and then looks like it's all done for only 2 rounds. Well, got to admit, that was a lot of pretty hard work going on for it. Just having a little racing drama going on for it. So, looks like this is going to be quite very good. No sign of historic race car for today to be shown. Well, sometimes I'll get it next time for it. Well, looks like another Samba Bus Type 2, and looks like this is a good blue color for it. So, looks like this is going to be quite very good to see it. Now, looks like I'll be able to go in and start purchasing the last 3 colors to be able to put on board, because so I might be able to start with a double purple with a red color shift. So this might be very good to see it. And the P7 made fluorescent. Then the P5 have made is definitely now purchasable, and it looks like it's all good for now. So, looks like Total Drama Action Livery Group is now entering its Gr.4 section, because this has only had to take 1 Gr.4 car left for it, because the Volkswagen Scirocco is definitely now chosen to be suited for a killer grip livery design for the next moment for it. So, anyway, I'll be able to update this library on the GT5 Citroen Gr.4, so it also might need to do some better changes to be able to add on boards, just like the official library board, so it'll be able to have a little bit much library design update board because it also takes time in the future boards. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race and I hope you like this library. Well, it turns out that it was a little bit of mistakes happen sometimes for it. Well, it also has to race well in sport mode boards, so it'll be 100% perfect. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and the links on the description down below in case you want to see more. So, looks like I'll be continuing on producing more library design on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys next time to continue on for some more. Keep on racing, stay cool.